Like I was saying in the first part of the video, okay? Because I took my phone off the tripod or whatever, so I'm going to say what I got to say. And yes, I'm looking a hot, ratchet mess. I didn't put nothing in my hair after I washed it. I need to part it, do something to it. Probably I'll make another video later. But it smells nice. But anyway, don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to the words that are coming out of my mouth. From the last video, the little short one, not the longer video, that had uploaded. Hopefully it did. I was, and I hate when my videos cut out, especially when I'm trying to get a point across. So I'm going to go ahead and say it like this. Like I said, vision my head. Hear it and hear it well. Hear it and receive it, or hear it and don't receive it. But either way, when it presents itself to you, do not say that you were not told. Okay? Don't start to please other people. The shit is about to be cut the fuck short, especially when you have a mission to complete for God. Okay? Make no mistake. You want to do something to please other people, like I was mentioning. It's a building. Pretend, say it's a building. Not pretend, but I hope this ain't somebody's fucking life about to happen. Sometimes I say stuff and then it either... I always find out about it later on. Say you in a building and it's on fire. And people expect you to come out of the front door because this is what you've always done and how you've always presented, things to people. You always came out of the front door. But the fire is at the front door. So you feel like you're going to stand by the window and yell to the people, well, I can't come out the way that y'all thought I was going to come out. Oh, some people praying for a way out, and the way out, the way that they think and the way that they're planning to come out is not going to be the way that they get out of their situation. Some people may get out by the hair of their chinny chin chin. So you can't go out of the front door. The building is burning. But you're at the window telling people, well, look, I'm going to attempt to go out the window. But there's no safety net to catch you. However, the only part of the building that is not burning and the only way out is that back door. Are you going to stay inside of the building because you can't come out of the front door? Because you can't come out of the situation one way like people think you should? Or do you tip out the back door and make it out safely with no smoke inhalation, no brain damage, no whatever? See, sometimes when you go out the back door, if the front is burning, it's going to cause onlookers to think that you were consumed by the fire and that you did not make it because you didn't come out of it the way that they thought that you should. But by going out that back way, you're safe. A little shaken, but you're safe. You are able to begin again. If you're praying for a way out of a bad situation and you have this idea in your mind how you feel like it's going to happen, you can ask God for a way out of something. Spirit, universe, Jesus, whoever you pray to. And you don't come out of it the way that you think. Because, yeah, you asked for a way out. But you can't tell the universe how to do it. So prepare yourself and understand that you're going to have a way out from what you're needing to get away from, but it's not going to be the way that you expect it. But you will be safe, you will be secure, and you will have a greater faith in the universe. You will have a greater faith and you will understand. Because if nothing good ever happens to you, how do you, let's be real. If nothing good ever happens to you or you never get some type of a blessing, how do you really know that God favors you? And a lot of people say, well, he woke you up this morning. He woke up the crackheads, the drug dealers. He woke up a lot of people this morning. So I'm going to need you to be a little bit more specific. A lot of people don't get out of bad situations because when you're sitting there, okay, look, to say somebody loves you, they're not going to constantly keep putting you in bad situations. And sometimes that's all we experience from God because the choices that we make or the choices that we refuse to make to go into like a higher place spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. Okay? Sometimes people need to see. They desperately need to see God do something miraculous so that they know that they are protected or covered. Some people, all they get is shit for their whole life. And then you're asking God for something. And it's like God will like almost let you die on numerous occasions, but then still snatch you out of the danger and be like, okay, well, if I haven't done nothing else for you, I've done enough. Snatched you out of the danger, keeps you in grateful mode just long enough until the next dangerous thing comes. No, that's not the way I want to live. And if that's the way that you feel about yourself, strive for more. Don't just exist to please other people. Loving God is a form of loving yourself. Okay? People be like having this notion that I gotta suffer for God. No, you don't. Some things you go through to teach you lessons, but at some point, you have to learn the lessons so you can get out. Okay? It's better to still be alive and have people talk about you because of the choices that you made to get you in a better position in your life than to die with people's opinion of you botched, like them never knowing your real anything, never getting to experience your real gifts, never getting to see you. Some people ain't gonna have the courage to get out of fucked up situations if they continuously see you settling. And then saying that you're holding other people bondage. Saying, look at me and do what I do. It's okay. I'll just stay in it. How is it glorifying God if you stay in something where you're hurting and you're being abused? How? Or you making people think one thing, but it's really truly something else. So some people would rather take their secret abuse and secret hurt that they're getting from another to their grave and let people think the best of the person that was hurting them, harming them, or putting them in danger. You can't do that. You can't live that type of life and expect God to bless you because it's not going to happen. Sometimes your life will be on display. And the higher you are, like on a pedestal, is the more people going to see what you dealt with, what you dealing with. And that's why it's best not to go public with certain things when you know it's legit not for you. See, when you carry on a facade or you carry on a lie for so long, and then it's time for the facade to break away, that's going to shake people's faith to know that you stayed in something so horrible. That's going to make them say, well, she was encouraging us or he was encouraging us, but she couldn't even get away from her own demons, or he couldn't get away from his own demons. You want to do something real big for God? Come out and tell people what you dealt with. And how you got through it. And like I said before in the past video, the people who rock with you, who really love you, are going to stay in your life. Those who don't rock with you and don't know whatever, they're not going to stay in your life. But you can't live for other people. You got to do what makes things best for you. And that's why the up, down, up, down, up, down with these twin flame unions, because motherfucker already know what they need to do. They just scared of what other people going to say. Pushing past your fear to get to what is promised to you takes a lot of work. And if you can't do it, how are you a mighty warrior? That makes you a cowardly lion. Or a mouse with a microphone, if you will. And this is not to bash anybody. It's just saying, speak your truth and live your truth. Don't speak something just to make the crowd feel good. But you going back into misery. How is that honoring God? That is not honoring God. God give many of y'all some gifts that y'all don't never get to open. Because you're so worried about what other people think about you. Fuck them. Fuck them. Do what you know you have to do. Do what you know